Hello and welcome to my shop. My name is George and I'm coming to you from Chelsea, Quebec. So no woodworking today. It's going to be about 3D printing. So if you want to bail, that's fine. A couple of months ago, maybe it was a bit longer, Russ of Out of the Box Thinker sent me an email and he suggested a collaboration. And the collaboration was to make a little contraption that would act like a slip knot. The idea was he would make one in wood, I would make one using my 3D printer, and then we could make a joint video. Now, yesterday, Russ published a video explaining how he didn't get anywhere with his project. And he basically said, you know, the ball, George, is in your court. If you want to make a video, go ahead. Now, I really feel this should be Russ's video because it was his idea, his suggestion. I didn't have any intention of making such a thing, but his enthusiasm got me excited and I went ahead and I was actually pretty successful. So what is this contraption that we're talking about? Well, it's a knockoff of a Swift knot. And Swift knot is a device that people use with fairly large ropes to moor boats, to tie up boats. So it's a really rapid way of putting a bit of taut on the line and getting your rope to be just the length that you want when you cinch it up to a dock. And this is a knockoff. It's a small scale version of it, made for things that I might want to do around the shop. I don't think you'd want to tie your boat up with a piece of plastic. How does it work? Well, I don't know how the real one works. But I looked at it and I thought, okay, I could make something that could work like that, even though I don't know what the mechanism is. I don't know whether there's a patent on Swift knot, but it doesn't matter because I'm not selling these things. I'm not sharing the STL or even the source code, the OpenSCAD code that I used to make this thing. But I'll show you how this one works. So it's two barrels, they're beside each other, and they go right through. So it's a large cylinder, and then from it I removed two small cylinders. So two of them stuck together because they share a wall. And then somewhere on one of the barrels I made a cone. Now the cone is removed from this, so it's specified as a difference. You make the barrel and then you remove from it a cone. So the tip of the cone is down at the bottom here, the base of the cone is up here. And because it's a cone shape that's been removed, it ends up having a couple of sharp edges where it meets open space. And I think that's the key to making this thing work. So how does it work? Well, you feed your rope in through one end, back out this way, and then to cinch it, you just fold the free end into the cone shape. And what that does is keeps the thing from slipping. So you can imagine this end would be tied somewhere, and you want your rope to be a certain length, so you make it as short as you want to, and then pull in the loose end and fold it into the cone-shaped bit that's missing, and so we're tied up. So this is modeled after what is called a swift knot. I like to call it a loose noose, and I use it for silly little things around the shop. One example is I have a spool that's hanging on top of the 3D printer, and it's sitting on a contraption that I 3D printed, but I don't trust the thing that's holding it up. So I looped a loose noose around the spool, so if ever the platform that it's sitting on breaks, it'll get caught and it won't go crashing into the machine. Russ, thank you for suggesting this. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I really enjoy solving problems and coming up with designs. And even if I never use this thing, it was great fun to get it to work. Okay, so maybe this didn't turn out to be a collaborative video, but I still feel it was, let's say, a YouTube conversation with Russ. So that came out okay. I hope you found something worthwhile in this video, maybe just a little bit of entertainment, that would be fine. Remember, find a little bit of time for your passion, and if you can share it, even better.